Welcome to Class 3 in the Introduction to Breathing Techniques mini-series. My name is Lucy Newport and I'm the creator and teacher at Living Green Office Yoga. So following yesterday's class where we were looking at how best to sit for our breathing techniques practice, we've got a nice yoga class for you today with some postures that will hopefully make sitting on the floor a bit more easy for you. So the reason why sitting like this is quite difficult for lots of us is that we spend so much time these days sat in chairs, especially if we work in an office environment. So sitting on the floor in these kind of postures just feels really uncomfortable. But the good news is that the more we practice it, the more we sit like this, the more we do yoga postures like the ones coming up in this video, the easier it'll get. So if you have a yoga block, that'd be really useful to grab now, and also some kind of folded blanket or a cushion or pillow would be good to have to hand too. So we're going to start our class sitting simply cross-legged on the mat, and then you can bring your hands onto your knees, sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders down your back. We're going to bring our body slowly forward, keeping a bit of a lift in the chest and the chin, and then just very gently rocking the body from side to side. Just coming over to the right, and then the left, nice and slowly. Just starting to warm up through the hips, the back, and also nice stretch in the side body too. And the next time you come over to your left knee, bring your body round to the left, back, round to the right, and forwards. It's creating nice big circles of the body. And try to keep both your sit bones grounded on the mat if you can. Next time you come forward, reversing the directions, coming to the right, back, through the left, forward, and keep going a couple more times. And the next time you come through centre, slowly bring your body back up. We're going to change the cross of our legs, so whichever leg you had in front to begin with, now comes to the back. Again, going to sit up nice and tall, and then bring the body forward as far as you can, still keeping that lift through your chest, coming onto your fingertips and walking your hands as far forward as you can. And then exhaling, relaxing your head and your neck, allowing your spine to round a bit more now. Nice cross-legged forward fold. So this might already be quite an intense stretch in your hips, so if it's too much, you can just walk your hands in a bit closer to your body. No need to go too deep. And walking both hands over to the right now. Bring your right elbow down beside you. And walking your left fingertips forward and to the right a little further. So you're getting a nice deep stretch through the left side of your body. Nice full deep breaths here. And then walking both hands back through centre, coming now over to the left. So you can bring your left elbow down to the ground beside you, sitting nice and high on your right fingertips and walking them forward and over to the left a little more. Feeling a nice stretch in the right side of your body. Trying to keep your right hip nice and grounded on the mat. And releasing, coming back through to center, pausing here. One more full breath. And then slowly walking your hands in towards your body. Coming back to sit up. We're going to make our way onto our hands and knees. Do a couple of rounds of cat-cow, so bring your hands nice and wide underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As you inhale, dropping your belly, opening your chest and gazing up. As you exhale, round your back, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, opening the chest, gazing up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhaling, gaze up. Exhaling, rounding back. And one more, inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, arching back. Lovely. Then we're going to come onto our backs. So make your way down onto the mat however is comfortable for you. And once you're here, bring your soles of your feet to the mat. You're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh. You really draw away, really actively, the right knee away from your body. And we're going to lift off the left leg. You can interlace your fingers behind your thigh. If this feels quite comfortable for you here, you can always interlace your fingers around your shin. It's a nice reclined pigeon's pose here. Squeezing the left leg in towards your body. Right knee away from your body. Feet nice and active still. One more slow breath here. And then releasing your hands, bring your left foot back to the ground. We're going to keep the legs exactly as they are already. We're going to drop them both over to the left. So your right foot will come to the ground and you can take your left hand around your right ankle. You're going to still stay with the drawing the right knee away from the body. And perhaps now you can feel that stretch a little bit deeper in your right hip. Breathing nice and slow, nice and deep. Releasing your hands, bring both legs back up. You can bring your right foot to the ground. We'll do the other side, so bringing the left ankle onto your right thigh. Actively drawing away that left knee from your body. Lifting up off your right foot. We're going to interlace our fingers either behind the thigh, or if that feels okay for you, you can go around the shin. Nice and active through the feet and really squeezing the right leg in towards your body. Left knee away from your body. So perhaps you can feel a bit of a stretch here in your hips, maybe into your glutes, and the tops of your hamstrings as well. Bring your right foot to the mat and keep your legs exactly as they are. Bring both of them towards the floor. And insulating your right hand around your left ankle. Your left hand can just relax by the side of your body. Really drawing away that left knee from your body. Perhaps feeling the stretch a little deeper in your hip now. 2 more breaths here. Releasing your ankle, bring both legs back up. You can uncross your left foot. We're going to come and make our way, sit back up on our bums. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. So we're going to come into our Baddha Konasana pose now, our Reclining Cobblers. So this is such a good one if you have tight hips. So soles of the feet together, knees drawing away from left to right. We're going to take our hands around our feet, so the top of the feet, with the thumbs just behind the toes. We're going to open up our feet like it's a book. So drawing the feet open and really, really actively drawing the knees down to the ground, staying nice and tall through the chest. We're going to stay here, taking a few breaths. If you can feel your spine rounding back and this is quite hard for you, you can bring your blanket or your cushion behind you and sit just on the edge. So this will help to tilt your hips forward. It might make the posture a little easier for you. Also, if you've got any tightness or pain in your knees, be really, really careful here. You can walk your feet further in front of you and do the posture from here. So taking whatever variation you need today. Stay for 2 more breaths. Lovely, and then closing your book, releasing your hands, your knees can come back up. We're going to make our way now onto our hands and our knees for a moment. We're going to bring our right knee to the centre of the mat, bring the foot over to the left. Left knee comes directly behind with the foot coming over to the right. Then we're going to bring our hips back to sit in between our feet. So I'm going to come forward slightly. So into our Gomukhasana legs. So sitting up nice and tall, adjusting as you need to. If you find that your right hip is coming up off the mat, you can place your blanket behind you and sit up on here. Otherwise, sitting up nice and tall. Taking a breath here, you can just relax your hands and your feet on the floor. And then we're going to begin to walk our hands forward, so keeping this lift in the chest and the chin. Just coming as far forward as you can today. If that's still up here, that's absolutely fine. Just coming wherever's comfortable and accessible for you. And then when you found the points that you're going to stop at today, just holding here, closing your eyes and sending deep breath down towards your hips. This might be quite intense for you. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your body. So you're coming back up. And we'll come out of the pose. So bring one hand behind your back just to help you push off and come back onto your hands and knees. We'll place the left knee in the centre of the mat this time. Bring the foot to the right. Right knee comes directly behind with the foot out to the left. We'll just gently come back to sit between the feet. Again, adjusting yourself as you need to. Coming up onto a blanket or a small block if you need to. Reaching the crown of your head up towards the sky. And then keeping your chest and your chin lifted slightly and walking your hands forward just as far as is comfortable for you. Close your eyes and take a nice slow breath. If this is too much, remember you can back out. And then walking your hands back towards your body again, coming up nice and straight. This time we're going to bring both hands behind our backs and sit backwards. Bring the legs out in front of us, nice and straight. So legs straight out in front of you, feet nice and engaged and drawing towards your body. Sitting up tall through the spine. And then we're going to bend our right knee, picking up our right foot with our right hand and drawing that knee in towards our armpit. And you can bring your foot into your left hand and rocking the leg from side to side here. So if this feels quite comfortable for you, you can then bring your right foot in towards your left elbow. And sitting up nice and straight, we're going to rock the leg like a baby. So keeping your shin close to your body, nice and parallel to the ground, rocking from side to side. You can come forward and backwards as well if that feels okay. Really squeezing that leg up and in. And then bending the left leg, so we're going to sit cross-legged. And very lovingly place your right ankle to your left knee, or over your left knee. So we're coming into this stacked shin position. Again, if you need to sit on a blanket, sit on the edge of a blanket, then that's absolutely fine as well. If your knee is right up here, that's no problem. You can use your block to place on top of your foot and just to support your knee here. There's no rush with any of these postures, just stay where you are today and that's good enough. So as we did in our cross-legged position at the beginning of the class, we're going to bring our hands onto our foot and our knee and keeping the chest lifted, just coming forward slightly. So this is a really intense posture for lots of people, so go really slow, lots and lots of awareness. And then again, very gently rocking from side to side. If this feels too much, then just come back up. You can even sway a little from side to side from up here. Just taking this wherever is comfortable today. It's not too much. Move from side to side a couple more times, nice and gently, nice and slowly. And then lifting up through the body. You can uncross your ankle, bring both legs out in front of you. You can give them a nice little shake off. Cool. So we're back to where we started with, both legs out in front of us. We're going to do the same on the other side, so bending the left knee, picking the left foot up with your hands and drawing that knee in towards your armpit. And bring your left foot in towards your right hand. You can rock your leg from here, it's absolutely fine. Be nice and tall through the spine. If this feels okay to you, you can place your left foot into your right elbow crease. And again, really drawing that shin in towards your body, rocking from side to side. You can come forward and back a little bit too if that feels good. Staying nice and active through your right leg. Do a couple more rocks. And then bending your right leg in front of you. And again, ever so lovingly placing your left leg over your right so that your your left ankle is over your right knee. Adjusting however you need, if you need that blanket behind you, if you need your block underneath your knee. And really drawing that knee down towards your foot. Sitting up nice and tall, chest lifted, we're going to fold forward. Just as far as is comfortable. If that's up here, that's absolutely fine. And gently rocking from side to side. Lots and lots of awareness in your hips. This is a really, really intense posture. It is for me anyway. So we'll take a couple more breaths, just moving however feels good to you. And the next time your body comes through center, lifting your chest back up, releasing your legs. Again, giving them a little shake out in front of you. Cool. And then we're going to come into our Shavasana, so our final relaxation pose. So you can move your props out the way now, making your way down onto your back, nice and slowly. So your feet can be as wide as your mat, your hands and arms away from your body. Take a slow inhale here. And exhale, softening all the muscles in your body and in your face. Feeling your whole body heavy and completely supported by the ground beneath you. So you can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like, and I'll see you back here where we'll be practicing a really calming and focusing breathing technique called alternate nostril breathing. Thank you.